Yo, welcome back. Brooklyn 214 Podcast. We back. It's my boy Brooklyn over here.
Let's get it.
It's K-Lou over here. Here to talk football.
Got some things to talk about.
First week of the preseason and kicked off already. How you feel about your Giants so far?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't like what I saw.
You got the NY.
Goddamn right. What's wrong with you?
Hold on, bro. Where them rings at?
Yeah.
They right here. They stay close.
Yeah.
See them rings, bro?
Yeah. I think your ring got some rust on it, man.
I don't feel like walking to the camera this time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like walking to the camera this time.
If you do,
But y'all know what they look like.
If you do, I hope you stub your toe.
Okay. Well, hey, how you feel about the Giants, though?
I missed the first stream. Got home a little too late. But what I saw,
You ain't missed nothing.
I didn't like it.
You missed.
The defense ain't look good to me. I don't know what I saw there. Nah, it ain't look good to me. But it's preseason, so...
First game, I give you that. But it's the Browns.
Yeah.
Y'all look pretty bad. Tyrod did what he wanted to do. Baker did what he wanted to do. You get to watch anybody else this weekend, or?
Nah, that was the only game. That's only a little bit of football I saw.
Well, look, I got to watch multiple games. Cowboys defense better than y'all. They go win the NFC.
Be serious, man.
I'm dead serious. And I told you about the Browns, by the way.
8-8 again. 8-8.
The Browns, you right. I told you about the
I'm talking
Browns.
about- no.
Cleveland, you right. Nah, Cleveland, you right.
You must be crazy.
Serious?
You must be crazy. Who's your first? The Panthers your first game?
Who was your first game?
Okay, yeah. We ain't talking about that right
The
now.
Jaguars, exactly. You don't want to see.
I got the Panthers.
Odell go have 4 catches tops against Jalen Ramsey.
You crazy? No, bro.
You gonna have more than 4?
Yeah. I'll give him 6. At least 6. At least 6.
How many yards?
Then you got to worry about the running back. Over 100. I give him my 115.
On Jalen Ramsey.
Yes.
And the Jaguar. He ain't even got to be Jalen Ramsey. He go on the other side.
They going to be worried about the rookie.
Who?
Saquon. They going to be worried about this cat.
Man, with Kelvin Smith, Calais Campbell, and all that, ain't nobody worried about it. Man, get out of here, bro.
Bunch of fat boys, man.
That dude. Okay, them fat boys, they doing their job. They supposed to knock you out.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
You know I'm a ride with my squad, man, no matter what.
So it ain't no point of even asking who would you take, Odell or Antonio Brown?
They the same
Okay,
dude.
who
They the same dude to me.
got the better footwork?
Antonio Brown. He has more experience.
Nah.
You don't think so? Over Odell?
I think he the better receiver, but he don't have the better footwork. Odell probably got the best footwork. See, I'm giving you a compliment.
Okay. I'm around with that.
But y'all still gonna win 5 games.
That's disrespectful, bro. Don't do that.
You right, bro.
And you
Four.
Oh,
You
yeah.
right. You right.
More so. Okay, I hear that.
Well, speaking of hating, man, you got Kelvin Benjamin going at Cam Newton for whatever reason. He sound like an ex-girlfriend that's mad because he got traded. You know what I'm saying? He real salty right now, so he going at Cam. Him and Cam was real close in Carolina, but now he going at him. So saying stupid stuff. If you had a quarterback like Eli Manning, better accuracy, you would have a better season.
Okay, first off, I ain't like how your eyebrows just twitched up when you said Eli. Don't be disrespectful. Second of all,
Is Eli better than Cam?
yes.
In what?
Come on, everything. But we going off topic.
Cash, you hear this, man?
Don't be like that. Don't be like that, Cash.
We gonna get Cash on the show.
Oh, no doubt.
We gonna get Cash on the show.
doubt. But going back to these two on that diva nonsense, if you had a problem with Cam, why not just hit that man up directly? Why go through all of that? That's my issue with it.
And it seems
Go
like
to that man. Don't put it out like that. And then now y'all
looking like
I don't
divas.
like that.
But give respect to Cam. He walked up to that man face to face on the field the other day.
I would have too. Yeah,
He
no
walked
doubt.
up to that man
I
face to
would've
face.
too.
So,
And Cam, get some longer shorts, bro. Jesus Christ, man.
yeah, so if y'all ain't seen it, man, we about to show you a clip right now. Cam Newton walking up to Kelvin Benjamin. Let's take a look. Yeah, so what you think about the video, man?
Cam was the bigger man. He tried to come shake his hand, and that's what triggered the little whatever the spat they had. But again, man, this cat. Why you coming out publicly with that? You got a problem with another man? Say it. Go to that man and saying.
Why is the problem all of a sudden though?
Yeah.
See, I'm a Florida State fan, so for me to even talk about Kelvin Benjamin being what he's doing right now, Jameis Winston being suspended
He's
like an idiot,
dummy.
like outside of Rams. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of Florida State legends in the league doing their thing right now. We gonna talk about that. That's gonna make me think about that college list that I told you about, the best teams in college football. They had Texas. No, we gonna talk about that. I know you don't want to talk about it, but if I gotta do that one, I'll do that one. But
man, your boy Benjamin, after the game, he bigs up Nathan Peterman.
Right.
How you still taking shots, man? It's like,
bro, I don't know. He acting like a little female. But I don't understand what's going on. I just hope he ball out. Show up. He look like he was over, big in that. Mm-hmm. He just might be he's always been a big dude. So
he better show out this season. All of that crap, you better show out this season.
Yeah, bro. You came to camp overweight, bro. You like you was Shaq. You just got in the league, dude. And then you missing all this time, and you want to talk about Cam Newton, who won the MVP without you. Went to the Super Bowl when you was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, rookie of the year, all that. Don't talk about Cam. Cam had a good season last year. You know what I'm saying? So, and he got weapons now. So Cam, I said it before, don't sleep on the Panthers. Mm-hmm. I'm mad we got to play in week 1. Don't sleep. Yeah, actually, I'd rather play them week 1 while they still trying to get it together versus playing them week 6, week 7.
You better say that. That's the same reason that I have for the Jaguars and the Giants week 1.
Nah, the Jaguars are the same team, bro. Their defense ain't changed nothing.
That's all right.
Defense ain't changed nothing.
That's all right.
So y'all not winning that game. Y'all about to be 0-2. To be honest with you, Philly might not beat Atlanta week 1. The easiest game right now is the Redskins versus the Cardinals. Philly and Atlanta. Thursday night.
As much as I like Matt Ryan, man, I don't trust that cat. But again, it's week 1, so
it's a rematch. So Julio back now, so it kind of changed my opinion on all that stuff now with Julio in Atlanta. Speaking of great wide receivers, Hall of Fame, you had T.O. do his thing. You had Randy Moss with the tie, paying respect to all the ones that was lost due to police brutality and all that.
Man, death threats. Come on.
Now he got people sending him death threats and all that stuff like that. But they should know by now Randy Moss is not going to shut up. I don't want him to shut up. I don't think nobody wants him to shut up except the people mad at him.
He's keeping their names in the conversation. He's keeping them relevant. He's not letting you forget.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. I respect that.
I like what he did because he still did the Hall of Fame speech. And then afterwards he did his, he spoke up and brought it to attention. Now, speaking of attention, T.O., how you feel about what he did? You like it or dislike it?
I got mixed feelings about it.
I like it.
If it was another player that didn't have the type of career T.O. had, and I'm not talking about on the field, I'm talking about off the field. If it was another player that did something like this, no doubt, let's get it. But you did so much nonsense. It's like, man, just go, accept your jacket and all that, make your speech and roll out.
But see, with T.O.,
he's another one. You extra, man.
I get all that. T.O. is extra, and he can be. But at the same time, with the way the league treats its players, and especially players like T.O., who's stereotyped a lot, the loud black guy that's talented and do whatever.
In his situation, it's not a stereotype. He is that young black.
I mean, but T.O. bagged it up.
No doubt, but you gotta have that discipline off the field too, man.
What does him doing sit-ups in the front yard and getting to it, Donovan McNabb and whatever else happened, and then people saying, coaches saying he's a bad teammate when players saying opposite, that's what matters. Coaches go be mad and say salty stuff like that. What they got to do with him and his stats? Why do he have to wait? Why is he not a first ballot? Again, 3 times, bro. It took me 3 times to get in. I don't care no more. So yeah, thanks for my jacket. I'm gonna take my jacket, which he's still getting. I'm gonna get my statue, which he still got. And then I'm gonna celebrate my way. I'm not finna be on your TV show.
Right.
You didn't want me here, but you had no choice but to put me here because my stats.
Right. And I agree with all of that.
I'm with T.O., bro.
I am too. I agree with all of that. But
that's kind of like the protest.
All the crap you've been doing, that was the NFL basically. This is a slap in the face for all what you've been doing all throughout your career. All the dysfunctional relationships you've had with players, coaches, all through your career. All through your career. This is basically a slap in the face. But it was undeniable. He had to go into the Hall of Fame. He had to.
And they wait till they put Randy Moss in there. Another troublemaker. But he still made it first ballot. You can't say what T.O. did was any different from what Moss was doing.
No, it wasn't. But what I'm saying is...
But Moss just work at ESPN now. So...
They still don't want to work with T.O. They still don't want to work with T.O.
Because T.O. gonna tell you the truth.
Nah, he gotta be a little bit more diplomatic with it, man. He just raunchy with it. He don't give up. You know what I'm saying? He's
not gonna go by the politics.
Right. And not saying you should, but you gotta dumb it down just a tad bit. Tell it how it is, but you gotta be kind of. It's the way you say things too. It's not just come out. I'm saying guns blazing.
Some people just raised different, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Raised different. Like I said, T.O.
If you behind the camera, you gotta do things like that. Off camera, yeah, get yours, man. Say it how you say it.
I don't have no problems with what he did. I understand some of the tradition and the older, cats being. I understand it, but I don't have a problem with what he did.
I don't either, but it just you gotta expect that from all what you did. You have to. This is the league. Just kind of take that. We gonna put you on the back burner.
Yeah, so
that's what that was.
I mean, but hey, that's what we gonna talk about as far as football. We gonna get into some Baker Mayfield versus Tyrod Taylor in this next thing that we got coming up. I'm introducing the game called Choosing. A couple of scenarios. It's not gonna be just sports. Get to choose. I want to do this live, but we ain't gonna do it the first time. So leave your comments in the comment section when you see it. All right, Brooklyn 214 Podcast. Holla at you.
Peace.